Hi, welcome to Shalom, Ottawa. My name is Benita Simiatiki, and we're in for quite an interesting and entertaining show today. Our first guest is Diane Koven, and Diane is a member of the organizing committee for the Ottawa Women's Seder. As you know, Passover is not too far off, and this organizing committee has been hard at work for many months now organizing this annual event. And welcome, Diane.
Thank you very much.
Diane, how many years now has this Women's Seder been taking place?
This year is going to be the 8th annual Ottawa Women's Seder that's been held in this format. But before that, it started in the home of our founder and still chief organizer, chief cook and bottle washer, Yaffa Greenbaum, who started it in her home with a few people, and everybody had such a wonderful time. They wanted to keep doing it, and it grew and evolved.
And so is there an organizing body putting this together?
We have a volunteer committee of a few women who are dedicated to making it happen. Some have been with the Seder from the first year, and every year people want to join because it's so much fun.
What's the purpose of this Women's Seder?
Well, actually, it's a dual purpose. One is just that it's a wonderful get-together, a wonderful evening for women to celebrate together, to be together about a holiday. We look at the holiday of Passover from the female perspective. So we actually have Haggadah that was put together by Yaffa and has been changed and added to and evolved, which goes through the format of the Seder, but everything is done from the woman's perspective, Miriam's cup and the story of the women in the story. We have a lot of women that come from various segments of the community, people that you might never see anyplace else. We have young, old, we have people that are not Jewish that come that enjoy it as a get-together. But the secondary purpose is we look at the holiday from the point of view of it being a holiday of freedom from bondage and from slavery, and apply that, sort of translate it to helping women who have been and are being victims of domestic violence. So in past years, many of the people on the committee from day one have been and are social workers, psychologists, women who in their day-to-day lives work with such victims, and saw the connection and wanted to use this to help raise awareness of the problem of domestic violence in the Jewish community.
How does the Seder increase that awareness? What takes place that brings it to the attention of the participants?
There are readings that are in our Women's Haggadah that specifically address that. When we talk about freedom from bondage, we give examples of different kinds of bondage, one of which is domestic violence. We also have people that speak about specific situations, not specific as in giving names, but things that one might want to watch for or be aware of. We have been affiliated with and are even this year going to be bringing awareness to the Shalom Bayit program at Jewish Family Services, which does deal specifically with this. So we let people know, whether it's for themselves or friends or relatives, where they can call, that there is help available, that they should seek it out. And we also try to raise some money so that we can donate to the program. And this year we will also be including other women's programs in the city. Hopefully we'll raise enough funds to be able to help others.
Like more in the secular community, you mean?
Yes, any place at all that helps women. But we are specifically concerned with Jewish women because we need to let these women be aware. Statistics have shown that not only that Jewish women are victims like any other women, but that the time it takes for Jewish women to seek help is considerably longer, which makes it a lot harder.
Okay. When is the Seder taking place?
It's on Sunday, March the 17th, and it's being held at Agudath Israel Synagogue, where it has been for the past number of years. It's a beautiful event, lovely dinner, catered by David Smith, Creative
Okay.
Kosher. And
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So like you talked about the Haggadah and that it's specially tailored to this women's Seder. Are other rituals similar to what you'd find at a traditional Seder in someone's home? Like what is the format of the Seder?
The format is very similar to a regular Seder, but with changes sort of in every step. Not changes, adaptations. The cup of wine, it's Miriam's cup. We don't, what else can I tell you? Oh, there are songs. Some of the songs are the same tunes with different words.
So it tends to, I guess, feminize, if that's the
Exactly.
word, the content.
That's right. But the
Okay.
style is the same.
Okay.
It is a Seder, there is an order. It will feel, if it's your first time there, you will feel at once very familiar and yet not.
Okay.
You know, it's
That's a
like
good way to put it.
almost the same.
Yeah. Is there one person who leads the Seder?
Yafa does lead the Seder usually, but she does assign different parts to various people, to volunteers or
Okay.
designated people. There are readings. There's songs by the Seder singers, I think they're calling themselves this year, led by Shayna Lipsy, who's
yeah.
a volunteer.
Yeah. How many people do you normally draw to the Seder?
We have attracted up to about 250.
Wow.
And we're hoping to have that many again.
Okay.
Sales for tickets are going very well.
Okay, and I assume it's restricted to women from the name?
Well, we can't say you can't come in if
Yeah.
you're not a woman, but the vast majority of the people there will be women.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. How much does it cost?
$36, and that price is even being subsidized because our goal is that every woman who wants to attend will be able to attend. We have also some tickets that have been donated by people generously so that if someone wants to attend and can't buy it, tickets are available.
Okay, my last question is how does one obtain tickets?
That is very easy.
Okay.
We have a great helper assistant at the Jewish Federation, Sarah Butel, and one can just call her at the Jewish Federation. The number is...
Okay, we'll put the number
Okay,
up
put
on
the number.
screen.
Good. Don't want to remember it by
Yeah,
heart
yeah.
and give the wrong number. But
Okay.
she's handling the tickets, and it's
Okay.
very easy.
So that's March 17th, Ottawa Women's Seder, Goodeth, Israel.
Right.
Thanks, Diane, for coming in.
You're
and
very
good luck
welcome.
With the event.
Can't wait to see you there, Benita.
You will. Okay, please stick around, and we'll be right back after the break with some creative connections. Hi, welcome back. And for this segment, we have the pleasure of having Merle Haltrecht, and Merle is the coordinator of Creative Connections, Creative Connections, which is a program of AJA 50+. And welcome, Merle.
Thank you.
Merle, I invited you here to talk about your program, and because it's one of those programs that unless you're a member of, you may not have heard about it, and I know you do really good work there. What is Creative Connections?
Well, it's a well-guarded secret of AJA 50 plus, and it's a specific program that runs weekly at the Jewish Community Center for the older well senior. And they come, spend a day. They arrive just before 9:30 in the morning on a Tuesday, and we start with coffee and cookies and schmoozing, welcoming everybody to the program. At 10 o'clock, there's a 45-minute period of exercises, chair exercises for the most part, but there's movement too. Sometimes I think people would walk into that room and see how really active these people are, so it's a wonderful program. There are 2 presentations during the day, one in the morning after the exercise period, and one in the afternoon. And we have a break for lunch as well. People will bring their lunch from home, or they can buy it from the cafeteria there.
Okay.
That's a possibility too.
So how many seniors would you draw for that?
It's varied. It has varied in the past. We've had up to 40 people coming. The winter is a slower time. People will stay away because they're sick, or they'll stay away because they're gone to Florida. Now we have about 20 people, so there's certainly room for more people.
Growth. And you've got regulars probably.
When you come, you sign up, and you come every week. So the reason that you wouldn't come is because you're away or you're sick or something's happened. But you sign up for the whole period of 10 weeks.
Okay. You mentioned older well seniors. So I know AJA 50 plus is aimed at sort of 50, 55 approximately and over. Creative Connections is a subset within that of at the older range. So at what age would you say that your members start?
Well, in their 70s.
In their 70s.
And we have 90-year-olds. One the other day, one was walking around the exercise area and wondering if she was the oldest one there. And we did not want to ask other people, but we knew that there were people in their 90s. I would say the average age is about 83.
What types of activities do they do? I know you mentioned the exercise and that they have lunch and
Yes.
you have coffee.
Yes.
But you have an active speakers program.
I certainly do.
So
I
can
certainly
you
do,
talk
and I'm
about that?
very, very lucky and thrilled, very pleased that when people come, they do it as a volunteer, pretty much. I think it's a matter of paying forward to the seniors in our community. I've had Richard Marceau, I've had the rabbis come in and speak. I've had people from the general community, not necessarily Jewish people, who've come and talked about their trips that they've made to different places around the world. Gosh, we even had a dog come to visit one time. I had a veterinarian come in, and she brought her dog that visited with us. I've had, I find that in a lot of places that I go, I'll ask people, so what do you do? And would you like to come and speak to a group of seniors? And invariably they'll say yes.
So does every week a speaker participate? Is that one of the features of every week?
Yes.
Okay.
Very often there are speakers in the morning and speakers in the afternoon. They especially like music programs. So I have actually had full choirs. The other day we had a choir from the French-Canadian part of our community, and they came and sang English and French, and they even threw in some Jewish songs for us. Yeah, no, we love music. We've had Saul Gunner come. We've had Shelley Posen. We've had artists come. Your previous guest, Diane Koven, has come and spoken about her book. We've had artists and authors.
Merle, what do you think, why do you think it's important that the seniors participate in your type of group? What does it give them?
Gosh, I think, and speaking with them, they come for the social aspect. They come to meet each other. Some of them don't have a chance to get out as much as maybe they were able to do before. If they are depending on public transportation or paratranspo, it's something that they have to organize all the time. So this will give them an opportunity to get out of the house, to get out of their apartment. It gives them an opportunity to be with people socially. It keeps them active mentally, emotionally even, and physically with the exercises that they do. So I think it gives them a lot. It's different from a lot of the other programs in Ottawa because it has such a high amount of Jewish content as well.
Of course, yeah.
It's not all Jewish content. I don't want that to be either a deterrent or something that would attract people necessarily, but it's certainly a wide aspect of things.
And if anyone has trouble with transportation, do you offer any assistance with that?
I have two. I used to have more. I have two volunteer drivers, one from the East End, as it happens, and one from the West End. So that's a possibility, but I only have two. One
So
is
you need
even-
more volunteers.
Oh, I'd love to have more volunteer drivers, but I also have set up block booking for some of them on Paratranspo.
I see.
So that if they do that, I set that up at the beginning of the 10-week session so that they don't have to call every week and wait on the phone to book their transportation.
Can people join at any time, or you have specific blocks of sessions?
It's specific.
Okay.
Yeah, the
So
ti-
where are you now?
We have 3 more Tuesdays now.
Okay.
So we'll finish March 12th, and then we break for the Passover period, and we start again April 9th, go for 10 weeks,
Okay.
and that goes until June 11th.
Okay, and then you'll probably break for the summer.
And we
I
break
would
for the summer,
imagine.
and we start up again in the fall.
Okay,
So there are 3 sessions
I see.
in the year.
Basically, fall, winter, and spring.
Yes.
Yeah. So if somebody wants to join, or at least wants more information, do they contact you about it?
They can contact me, and I can give you my phone number.
Okay.
They can also, I can give you an email address as well.
Okay, okay, and we'll put that up on the screen. All right. Well, I think that we've covered a lot of
I
material.
want to tell you one more thing,
Sure, of
because
course.
this kind of a program cannot run without volunteers.
Okay.
If we had 5 people in the program, it would be one thing. I could, handle 5 people. But with 20 or upwards of 20, it's really good to have another pair of eyes, another pair of
Yeah.
hands. And I'm very lucky in that I have 2 dedicated volunteers who come in every Tuesday. Barbara Hirschhorn comes and Patsy Royer come. And they're there. They're there to help. They're there to talk with the people that come. They're there to I don't know, pick up a spill or open a container of something for somebody. They're there to tell jokes, to listen to their stories, and it's a wonderful, very interesting program.
Well, hopefully people watching this, if they're in that age group or have parents in
Yes.
that age group or other relatives, can contact you for more information, because
Be
it
wonderful.
sounds
We're a very welcoming group.
okay. I would imagine if it's not intended for people with cognitive, or can people join if they have some cognitive deficiencies?
There are other programs in the city
Okay,
for
so
people like that.
they-
It
okay.
would be better for
Okay.
people to be cognitively well.
Okay.
It works better.
Okay. All right, Merle, thanks very much for coming in.
Thanks for inviting
Okay,
me.
and good luck with all your programming. I know firsthand it's interesting, very interesting content that you present.
Thank you.
Please stick around, stay tuned, and we'll be right back with some musical entertainment. I have a special guest who's come a long way from Israel, Michael Greilsammer. Welcome.
Hi, thank you.
Okay, Michael, you came here to do some musical work with at Carleton University,
Yeah.
right? First of all, can you describe what kind of music you play?
It's a mix of reggae and rock and Irish music and Middle Eastern music. A lot of genres together, and it's my original songs arranged in a very special way.
So, and how did you become interested in those styles of music?
I've been, since I'm a kid, I played classical music since I was 5 years old, and I played until I was 18, classical music. So I
Oh.
got the classical technique.
Okay.
Later, I joined an Irish group, a very famous Israeli Irish group called Ktifa Shchora, Black Velvet. And later I accompanied Israeli famous musicians and singers and went to Jamaica with my band. And so it's
Okay.
a bit of,
A lot of influences
yeah,
then.
a lot of influence.
So, you came to Ottawa to help teach at Carleton. Excuse me. What are you doing at Carleton University?
At the university I give master classes. about songwriting and about the violin. And I gave a concert at the hall there, and it was really very interesting to meet the students here.
Mm-hmm.
A musical exchange, yeah.
Are they music students
Yeah.
that you're teaching?
Yeah, at Carleton University as the musical department.
Mm-hmm. And how long will you be here for?
I've been here for already a month and a half, for 2 weeks more, and it's been really a great time, yeah.
Does your family have a musical background? Did you inherit it?
My parents are academics. My parents are professors
Okay.
at the Barlan University,
Mm-hmm.
and my big brother is a very famous pianist and
Oh.
conductor, and we're 5 brothers. We're musicians.
Oh, really?
So the parents are not musicians, but my mother sat with me every day to rehearse the violin.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. How did you pick the violin to play?
At the age of 5, I just my parents wanted me to play, and I decided I wanted to play the violin. So I
You
think
just
it's
liked it.
I think it's like yeah, it was my destiny to play the violin.
Mm-hmm. And so you've been performing really since you were young.
Yeah.
Where you've gone around the world, what languages do you sing in?
I mainly sing in Hebrew and French, as
Hmm.
French is my mother's tongue.
Okay.
We spoke French at home, but outside spoke Hebrew in Israel, and also in English.
Okay.
A few of my songs.
Okay. And you're here with your wife, Shimrit.
Yes.
You perform together,
Mm-hmm.
and as soon as we get set up, we're going to have you play a couple of songs to bring us to the conclusion of the show.
Okay.
Okay, so thank you, Michael, and
Thank you
good
very
luck
much.
for the rest of your time here in Ottawa.
Thank you for having me.
Okay.
Thank you.
Whoa, I'm on the rock, and then I took a stalk. I have to run like a fugitive to save the life I live. I'm gonna be iron like a lion in Zion. I'm gonna be iron like a lion in Zion. Whoa, I'm on the run, but I ain't got no gun. See, they wanna be the star, so they fight in tribal war. I'm gonna be iron like a lion in Zion. I'm gonna be iron like a lion in Zion. Whoa, I'm on the run. Running, running, running. Beedly, 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 bow. Running, running, running. I have to run like a fugitive. Just to save the life I live. I'm gonna be iron like a lion in Zion. I'm gonna be iron like a lion in Zion. I'm gonna be iron like a lion in Zion. I'm gonna be iron like a lion in Zion. I'm gonna be iron like a lion in Zion. I'm gonna be iron like a lion in Zion. wanna be iron like a lion in Zion. הדבורים עקצו אותי, וחרק מקיף אותי כשיצאתי לטייל, ועכשיו אני בטל. נמלים זוחלות עליי, ברבורים שוחים איתי. דברו איתי מחר, דברו איתי. אני חי לי על הרסל, המזיז את הגודל, כשהעשב מדגדג לי את הגב, והלילה עוד רחוק, מהשל לי קצת ירוק. דברו איתי מחר, דברו איתי. נה 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 na 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 na. Je suis allé me promener, les abeilles m'ont attaqué, cafard noir me pourchasse, et maintenant je me prélasse, fourmis rouges me chatouillent, les cygnes me tripatouillent. Revenez demain, tout ira bien. Le lion se moque de moi, je rugis, sois plus courtois. Soudain je perds la boule, et c'est le soleil qui me saoule. Dans une forêt de clés de sol, de chansons et de farandoles, fredonnez avec moi, tous ensemble. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. הדבורים עקצו אותי וחרק מקיף אותי כשיצאתי לטייל, ועכשיו אני בטל. נמלים זוחלות עליי, ברבורים שוחים איתי. דברו איתי מחר, דברו איתי. אריה צוחק עליי ואני שואג נודיי, לחבב את הכלבלב, אני די מבסוט עליו, ומוצא סיבה טובה לעזוב את הסביבה. דברו איתי מחר, דברו איתי. נה 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 na 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 na